So now that we have identified imposter signs and behaviors, we're ready to talk about strategies. I'm ready because I am tired of feeling like an imposter. So here are some tools to support you in managing your imposter feelings, mitigating them, overcoming them, and even healing them. Number 1, challenge your thoughts. Question that negative self-talk with evidence that proves you are capable. So for example, maybe you did well on a test and you can say, okay, I did well. It wasn't a perfect score, but I still passed. And I can always review what I missed and do better next time. Another great way to challenge your negative thoughts is to create a brag list. So this is when you write down all of the things that you've accomplished, your strengths, your skills, right? Your talents, things that you're good at, and even things that you love about yourself. So when those negative thoughts pop up, you can look back at your brag list and say, wait a second, this is evidence. This is data showing me that actually my feelings are not facts. But here are facts that I can point to that shows me that I am capable, that I am smart, that I am good enough, that I'm meant to be here. That's a great tool. I do it all the time. Number 2, create self-affirmations. So you can combat your negative talks with more positive and affirming thoughts. So saying things like, I'm going to pass this exam. I'm going to do well on that interview. I am confident and smart. I got this. And you can post these affirmations somewhere where you can see them regularly. Maybe it's a note on your computer or on your phone, or it's a little sticky note placed on your door or on your mirror somewhere. You want to make sure that you're able to see them regularly, especially when you're feeling those negative thoughts, right, about yourself. And just to add that self-affirmations isn't just this like trendy thing to do. There's actually science behind the power of self-affirmations, because when you are giving yourself positive affirmation, right, and affirming who you are, you're building positive neural pathways in your brain and you're strengthening them. And those neural pathways help to release awesome hormones like dopamine or serotonin. They help to also mitigate depression, anxiety, feelings of overwhelm. So there's a lot of great reasons why you want to do self-affirmations, and there's science to back it up. Number 3, you can reframe the narrative. Instead of saying, I failed, try, you know what? This didn't work out. Or I'm learning. Or I shouldn't have already known this. I came here to learn this, right? Or with some more practice, I'm going to be able to get this down. Number 4, setting realistic goals. So using SMART, the acronym, a goal that is SMART, S, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, realistic, and T, time-bound. You want concrete, specific goals and goals that you can actually achieve, breaking down the big project into smaller steps, or I call them like the fun-size candy bars, essentially, instead of the big one, right? Number 5, journal your thoughts and write down the situations that trigger them. Reflect on patterns and healthier ways to cope. So sometimes I might give myself a 5 or 10-minute timer and just write all the things that I maybe don't like about myself, or that I'm struggling with, or all my feelings of imposter, or writing down the situation and what's triggering me about them, right? Why is it bringing up feelings of imposter? And I allow myself to just do that freely. And then the timer goes off and I stop ruminating. And I look back and I'm like, where are the patterns in my thinking? What is the constant reoccurrence of the negative self-talk? When does it happen? Why does it happen? And what are some ways that I can challenge those thoughts, right? Reframe the narrative and choose healthier ways to cope with those feelings of imposter. So let's think about what skills you will use to combat imposter. Take a look at the skills and then identify 1 to 2 strategies that you will combat even in this next semester. For example, I might say, every night I'm going to write down or tell myself 5 things that I accomplished that day, 5 things that I love about myself, and 5 things that I'm grateful for. And this is a way to practice self-affirmations, to challenge my negative self-thoughts and reframe my narrative. And all of those things, the 555, also helps mitigate my stress, my depression, right? And helps to heal some of those imposter phenomenon feelings that are deep within me.